It looks like a handgun, until you pull the trigger and launch a slug with magnetic force instead of gunpowder. No flash, no smoke, just pure electricity ripping metal through the air at supersonic speed. This is the Gauss Cannon Pistol, the weapon that turns physics into firepower. It's named after Carl Friedrich Gauss, the mathematician who described the magnetic laws that make it possible. A Gauss weapon, or coilgun, uses electromagnetic coils to accelerate a projectile down a barrel, like a railgun, but more compact, more efficient, and now dangerously portable. Scientists, hobbyists, and defense engineers have been chasing this dream for decades. And now, with supercapacitors and smart materials, the magnetic pistol that once lived in video games is crossing into reality. The science in the barrel. Inside the weapon, a series of electromagnetic coils line the barrel. When the trigger is pulled, the first coil energizes, pulling a ferromagnetic slug forward. As it passes sensors, the first coil switches off and the next activates, pulling the slug again and again until it exits at blinding speed. Each coil fires in perfect timing, milliseconds apart, forming a magnetic wave that drags the projectile faster with every step. No powder, no recoil blast, just magnetism doing work. The result, a clean, nearly silent shot that can punch through steel without a single spark. Compact power. The problem has always been energy. Large coil guns eat power like monsters, megajoules per shot. But compact graphene supercapacitors now discharge incredible current bursts from something the size of a soda can. Modern designs use modular banks, a grip stuffed with ultracaps, and a microcontroller that fires the coils in sync. Newer materials, copper titanium alloys, graphene-laced coils, cut resistance, reducing wasted heat. The magnetic field generated is enormous but brief. The projectile leaves at speeds between Mach 2 and Mach 4, depending on the charge level. To keep rails cool, engineers embed phase-change gel along the barrel that absorbs heat like armor gel, turning solid to liquid, then reforming after cooldown. Why it's silent and deadly? Because there's no chemical explosion, there's no muzzle flash, no propellant sound, and almost no smoke. What you get instead is a faint hum, the sound of capacitors discharging. It's what soldiers call the whisper shot. And unlike normal rounds, the slug isn't limited by chamber pressure. That means heavier ammo, denser metals, and even tungsten carbide darts can be fired safely, giving the pistol a punch closer to a rifle. For stealth ops, that's gold, a silent armor-piercing weapon with no gunpowder trail. Current prototypes, labs, and hobbyists have built handheld coil guns that can fire aluminum slugs at 70 to 100 meters per second. Not lethal yet, but proof of concept. Defense startups are testing larger units, smart pistols that pair with helmets or drones for auto-aim and charge regulation. One prototype uses dual barrels that charge alternately, creating a near semi-auto effect. Military labs in Asia and Europe are quietly filing patents for portable electromagnetic launchers, which in plain terms means pocket railguns. Civilian inventors are close too. 3D printed frames and open source boards let makers build compact Gauss pistols for research or demonstrations. The line between experiment and weapon is getting razor thin. Challenges that keep it off the streets. For now, size and safety are the biggest hurdles. Even advanced capacitors store enough energy to fry circuits or ignite batteries if mishandled. Each shot dumps extreme current through the coils, meaning heat, magnetic backflow, and violent electromagnetic pulses that can knock out nearby electronics. Legally, most countries classify them as experimental, not firearms. But that may change the moment one becomes lethal. There's also cost. The materials for one prototype exceed the price of an entire rifle squad's gear. But as tech miniaturizes and prices drop, it's only a matter of time before the first compact, field-ready Gauss pistol hits the black market. The tactical future. Imagine a sidearm that can switch ammo types electronically. Steel slugs, explosive microcaps, or armor-piercing rods, all from one magazine. Charge control could tune each shot. Low power for stealth, full power for penetration. Add AI targeting, optical range finding, and magnetic recoil suppression, and this weapon becomes the sniper's dream and a commander's nightmare. Even defensive uses are being studied. Anti-drone coil guns that shoot guided slugs to disable electronics midair. The Gauss Cannon Pistol isn't loud, it isn't smoky, and it doesn't care about recoil. It's electricity shaped into a weapon, elegant, efficient, and terrifyingly quiet. When this tech finally lands in combat, you won't hear it. You'll just see the hole it left. Proof that the future of firepower isn't explosive, it's electric.